Welcome to the Vinyl Matters podcast here at Matter of Fact in the small city of Güstrow in the north of Germany. We have Tripmastaz here.
Hello.
Straight from Berlin. He played a very nice, minimal, groovy, housey,
All around.
friendly, danceable,
Funky.
shuffling, everything inside. A really nice set. You played a set, especially with your records.
Wow, you gave it out right away.
You don't want to have it out?
No, I'm just kidding. I was thinking if I'm coming to a pressing plant, then I probably need to play my own records.
Yeah.
And it would be a cool idea because I rarely play my own productions anyways.
Yeah, that's cool.
As a DJ,
That's
I
cool.
just love to play other people's music and it's like
Lots of DJs don't like to play their own stuff because they listen probably too much to it. Or
Yeah, for me as a DJ, it's not that interesting of a thing to play my own. I'm playing my own edits sometimes, but not my own tracks. But it was interesting because I never play them together, especially, so it was cool to mix them and get a bit of a new perspective on my own music.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool. That's cool always to have some kind of wake-up moments.
like, oh, what am I doing with my life? Oh no,
I'm a fucking DJ.
I should have been a lawyer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we just do the things we love.
Yeah,
That's the thing. And you played with this amazing mixer.
yes.
It's a Taula.
Taula, call me.
Yeah, have a look here on this crazy mixer stuff.
Yeah, I just love the sound of it and how it glues the sound together. And I just love this mixer.
It looks amazing, it sounds amazing, and it's so sorted. I just told you what I don't like on a lot of rotary mixers is if you stay there, you have to study them first always.
Yeah, this one is
Because,
pretty.
yeah, this one is very sorted and you can start right away to mix with it. It's perfect. I really love it. And you will be surprised about the warm, punchy sound. The warm, punchy sound.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Berlin, you live in Berlin. You have your studio there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you produce your music there.
Correct.
How you produce music? What is your more digital, more analog, mixing up everything?
Together, like
Together,
the combination of both
Yeah.
worlds, really, because
That's what I do as
that's
well.
the perfect combination, I
Yeah.
think. So I'm using my analog gear, and also I have my mixing and mastering studio.
Yeah, mixing, mastering.
So
yeah.
which is analog, fully analog, and
So if you look out for, if you know his productions, or if you listen to his productions, you know how his records are sounding. And if you like it, and you will like it, just contact him for mixing, mastering, everything. You do also mixing, like steam mixing or...
rarely, way less than mastering, because I really like the mastering process more, of the art of it, and I enjoy it more to dig in to this craft.
Yeah.
But I do both.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So it's called trip mastering.
Trip mastering.
Yes, sir.
Take a look. Yeah, you have some really nice labels. Some you don't want to talk about, and some you want to talk about, right?
I guess so.
What's your label?
The oldest label is called Tripmastaz.
Yeah.
I was just releasing records by numbers. And then during pandemic, I started Respect the Craft label.
Yeah.
And really it was just the matter of having a new distribution. Because remember, during the pandemic, there were delays with pressing records, like heavy delays. And I started this new distribution thing. And then I liked the logo and the message behind it, like Respect the Craft. Really, it's what we are doing and what we are after. And then
Handmade.
yes, and then I started to treat it as my main label, really. And now it's like the logos, and I have some merch, and that's what it is. It's the main label. Then I have some bootleg labels and some edit labels.
Yeah, the usual thing.
Yeah.
Doing music in the studio, and after this, like just releasing music.
Yeah, and then I started some sub-labels of Respect the Craft, one of which is called Respect the Craft Legacy, which is a new label, and I'm releasing my own tracks that I started in early 2000s when I was like a teenager or a kid, and then I just finished them recently. After
You have still the projects?
yeah, I still have the projects, and I'm
listen early.
listening to them, and if I feel the idea is still kind of fresh and relevant to this time, then I release it, finish it, and then release it.
Or
And
just with an up-to-date touch or something?
just up-to-date mixing and mastering, because I try not to overproduce them and remain the idea, the main idea I had 20 years ago. So I just, I released 2 records. One is just coming out. It's in the box. I can show you real quick because it's a funny.
I have seen this cover.
Because it's really a joke. It's my own face, and it's that I put in a scanner.
But it's a nice one.
Yeah, it was like a completely stupid, fun joke 20-something years ago, and I just decided to use this photo because it's kind of fun.
Watch out.
Yeah, I think it's coming out in a few weeks actually.
Yeah, amazing. We did also a record together on my...
2 of them.
2 of them?
2 of them. I just played it actually. It's
Did
also
we made
there,
2 records, yeah?
Yeah, it's Tripmastaz Dre, like my more
yes.
techno-ish.
Yes, I remember.
alias.
Do you are Tripmastaz?
Yeah, this
Dre?
one. This one. Yeah.
Yeah, we were back in the days on my own label, on Odd Even, Tripmastaz Dre.
Yeah, and we did 2 records.
Yeah, 1 Tripmastaz.
No.
No?
The second one was also Trackmaster.
Bad, I'm really bad, but my label is kind of old.
Yeah.
And I have 1,000 records a day in my hands. Yeah, I just keep my mind flowing. I don't know what I released in the past. But I know this, but I have to take a look for the other
second one is Grandmaster Acid. Remember you told me, oh, I don't like the name, it's too pretentious. And Grandmaster Acid.
That's why I don't remember because
see?
it's not with the name not straight connected to you now.
Yeah.
For me now.
Yeah, but they both under Trackmaster Dre.
If I look into my old emails, I will probably find emails where I communicated with you.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, Trackmaster Dre on Odd Even, on my beloved Odd Even. Let's continue something here.
I'm actually releasing Trackmaster. The other label I have, I'm releasing new Trackmaster Dre record after like 5 year.
But we can also do like Tripmastaz or something like this. I have no direction with the label sound-wise. I just want to be free, just doing good records I love.
So it's not dubby or techno-y anymore?
No, I think I'm not releasing that much hard techno because I want to be open also for all this kind of other stuff. And now I'm more into house, minimal, dubby stuff, but no direction. They're just a label.
Cool.
That's how independent labels should act, like doing just what they want. And
that's what I do.
Yeah. And back in the days, the big labels we loved, like R&S.
To have a concept or the sound, you mean?
Yeah, but they had no concept for the sound, you know?
You mean opposite, yeah.
Just a concept for a group of musicians maybe they want to support, because on R&S, for example, you had all kind of stuff on Treasure. You had all kind of stuff. Not this, we only need to release techno with 140 BPM or something.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Even if the market is always a bad word, is changing, then you have to change your label. Why not being open before this and doing just good releases? So
we're gonna release a GABA record.
Yeah, a minimal GABA.
Yeah, okay, cool. We talked about everything behind the camera. for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So now,
we had already a lot of talks, but
yeah. What
you
else?
have you been
What else?
already in a pressing plant?
No,
No.
not yet. Yeah, I've been to a pressing plant. I mean, to this pressing plant, and I'm amazed and surprised, and so cozy and well organized and lovely.
That's how we work.
Yeah.
A little bit nerdy, with everything a bit more prepared.
Yeah,
So
I'm kind of set to think about leaving already because it's so cozy in here.
you can come back next year, maybe
Okay.
for next set, or if we do records together to pick up records or something.
It's a bit.
Let's-
a bit too far to just pick up records.
It is. It's only 2 hours. The world
Only
is.
2 hours.
It's a small world.
Yeah, relatively small.
Yeah.
But yeah, why not? Sure.
Or I come over to Berlin. What's your favorite record store?
Do you mean Black Round 12? Black Round 12.
I think we mentioned
I need-
him already, because everybody is loving Black Round 12.
Yeah.
So yeah, I already told the people it's a very sorted, very nice one.
Well organized and
yeah, nice
it's-
furnitures.
Yeah, totally. It's, hello, Joe. It's a good friend of mine, and
Yeah, he's also doing very nice distribution of his
yeah,
labels.
super professional.
Very
super
open-minded.
professional.
He buys records from us, but he buys not always. He buys all the genres. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's-
even techno records.
Because
and-
yeah, he's mostly minimal oriented,
yeah,
but if he buys everything that
yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
that's good.
really that's really cool. And Andrei Pushkarev was here. Who? Andrei Pushkarev.
I'm just kidding.
I
Andrei.
I had to bring him to Black Round 12.
Uh-huh.
If I get him back to Berlin, so
You drove him back and
yeah,
forth?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because he was
Not
coming
me.
he was coming by plane and
Okay.
all this stuff. So
Okay. I will come by plane next time then, please.
but you have a nice driver with you.
Yes.
He's a nice driver.
Sasha,
Is
hello.
Sasha? Sasha, but now I can tell about this. Sasha has a club in Berlin.
No, he doesn't have a club. He works for a club. Okay.
Cut this out. Sasha works for a very nice club in Berlin. Watch out for
1111.
1111. 1111 Studio. It's a mix-up for art, for conventions, for community, clubby stuff. Check it out. It's a nice place in Berlin.
Yes. I wanted to tell about my next record is with Dungeon Meat guys,
Yes.
which is like a special label for me. I used to play records from their label for many years, and they have such a significant concept and the sound behind the label. So yeah, I'm releasing the record with them in December, and then I'm playing for them in London end of December as well. So I'm looking forward to play there.
Dungeon Meat. Check out the label if you
Dungeon
don't know it.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Yeah.
Oh,
I got something secret here.
oh no! What is it?
It's
Oh,
records.
thank you.
It's Christmas. It's records.
Oh,
and it's
super heavy.
It's a slip mat. You can get it also in our store. And a few records for you
Thank you so much.
to
Thank you
play,
for
to
having me,
record. And yeah, it was a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, brother. Such a pleasure.
This was Matter of Fact and the Vinyl Matters podcast here at Matter blah blah blah. This was Vinyl Matters.
Peace.
Hope you had fun. Just write comments here. We just had a talk about if we should release a track list, but ask us, keep the community growing, keep the community asking, let the community answer, let's do things together, not just read track lists and buy records. Ask for it, dive into our community.
Yes, sir.
That's how it works. Matter of fact.